before, is how do you get your troops safely back across now? Because you don't want to have, like, as you said, I mean, it's really, that it was a strategy for a while. So if your best 8 players as the flankers, or it's like the cavalry that comes to help. But no team ever really managed to time it right. So whenever the fights escalated, the one team would lose 15 players, and then by the time the cavalry gets in there, they're one just too late in numbers, and they can't make a difference. So if you want to have that dedicated jump, you see Pixel, you see Noik, some of these really good players are down on the military island. They need to make sure to get over to the main island before any fights do happen.
But I see Astrolevac's just gone over, so they've secured the gas station, the 3-story, etc. on the corner. So Czech do hold that, and honestly, they actually hold the lion's share of the circle because they've got prison, they've got Rozhok, they've got school apps, etc., and basically anywhere north of that. Whereas Finland, I guess. So the reverse could happen here for Finland. The guys in Milta Power are effectively on an island right now.
And look who's
unless they can get across quick to Lumber Mill and maybe have a bit of reinforcements there, there's a chance they could get squeezed.
That's the main thing, right? Because, I mean, if obviously we know way more in terms of where people are than what the guys playing are or what they do. But if somehow Chechnya can manage to make this 2 separate fights by taking out the Milta Power teams first and then go over to fight the West people. Because look at who's on the East. We have Rustenma, we have Mies, we have Nuki, we have some of these very, very highly talented players from the team out there. If they all get wiped simply because they're massively outnumbered to start off with, that could be Finland down pretty early.
And there's not a lot of escapes over there either.
There really isn't.
I mean, you've got
essentially.
Well, you've got the road straight up to Lippo, which can easily be shot out from, say, prison. Anyone on the east wall, etc. Or you've got the bumpy terrain going across Lumber Mill. There's not really a clean escape. Or you go boats, and boats is just murder right now.
Where do you go? Exactly. I mean, I would be thinking that Finland is going to try and make somewhat of an engagement on Milta. It sounds weird, but they know they're there.
They are at the moment. They're moving that way. Yeah, right? I can see the reinforcements sort of coming across. So I'm looking at Page. Page has been in farm the whole time.
He's sending it.
Yeah, he's been the man that's been sort of around this farm area the whole time, and now he's here, and obviously the vehicle's going past. So. This is actually dangerous for the Czech Republic because they're leaving players from... Hello, did he just spot it?
I think Elwin just turned around to go, wait, I forgot to pick up players, and we have 3 cars in this city with 20 people in it. We might want to make sure to pick up some.
Pixelic and Co. just moved over. Hello. Isuba just saw him. Absolutely spotted him. Novik, did you see him? Did you see him? He's looting. He's looting. He's just going to think it's his own team. He's got no idea that Page is there. So Page is getting so much information for Finland right now. Assuming he's telling it, he's going to go for the shots. Doesn't actually manage to land it. That's Pixelic going past. And now he's put him in trouble because he's kind of surrounded. Doesn't have a lot of support and instantly gets knocked down. Page, the first man down.
That is a tough loss to start off the game. But now I guess it does put them 2 further below. Now, the remaining players from both countries are making their way safely across the island. So that has been an issue. Sam Peak does managed to get knocked there. I think that was a vehicle involved, and he gets completely and utterly slammed by Finland.
And this is it, right? While Page had pushed up sort of to the edge of Milta, the rest of the guys that were coming in behind have really gone for the road. And everybody that's coming out from the Czech Republic that's trying to get back up towards the ditch, etc., towards the high ground and stuff, they're all getting caught out. This is what we were talking about originally, how they could get pincered, and they have. And we were talking about who was on Sosnovka. Well, there's one guy left, but the rest are just too late.
Yeah.
And I think they've realized it. They've stayed in Milta. They've realized, okay, we're getting completely caught in transition here. So they've had to wait out. So Finland, they've kind of cut off the escape route for the Czech Republic so far.
And now it's just going to be a matter of how the remaining Czech players decide to kind of engage in, because they only lost 1 in all of that. You can see now, I think Jubik is going back. He's probably just going back down to pick up loot, to be fair. But I mean, if you play it safe, you don't really have to engage. And you can see they only really lost 1. Seems like Nori will be able to make his way up towards his teammates.
Horseman going for an adventurous Kar 98 shot there. I don't think it would have been very impressive if it landed.
Got to do it for the Reddit.
You got it.
Highlight videos.
Look, sometimes, I mean, Coldavento, when he landed that shot, I still remember it vividly. When he landed the Kar 98 and the bike passing by, it was just like, oh my word. Yeah. Okay, so what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 players left down there for Czech Republic that have been separated. Now, I'm wondering if Finland think, okay, that's everyone gone. And this could cause a problem in their back line if they don't realize. But look at this movement on Potato Hill. There is a big swarm coming around. Now, Oh, the circle has favoured Finland. The circle has pushed in. It has absolutely favoured Finland, and that's going to squeeze the Czech Republic in towards that top corner.
You could see Muke, Mikas, Diggory, all these players were kind of trying to spearhead, because if they would have to push northeast into Mansion area where it's so open, they needed to get there fast before all these Czech players kind of settled in the compounds. They knew, once the circle pops, if you have to go in fast, we got to go now. And I'm looking at these guys from Czech Republic, it's either Potato or it's Pachinki. Like, they need to wrap around west, and that's essentially what they're doing right now.
Yeah, Finland are backtracking a little bit here, though. They're moving back towards the territory, and they're gaining all these...
they don't want to find a Potato, I like that.
Yeah, they don't want to find a Potato. They're kind of backing away from it. They want to get all the buildings.
Yeah.
They're pretty much the entire central area of the circle. Now, that effectively has given the Czech Republic a lifeline, for me.
If they can push all of Czech into Pachinki and contain them there, that's pretty much an open track that they're running straight into.
If it pulls away and they've got to go across those farm fields.
It's got to pull away eventually, right? That's what I'm saying. It's got to pull away eventually, you would assume at least, unless it's like triple hard shifts to the west.
I think Potato Hill's in trouble. There's a couple of lingerers that are kind of being caught out here. Twins is going to be the first one that goes up there, Bollocks of it. Now they're starting to see vehicles alongside each other. There's about 3-4 people left on Potato Hill at the moment, still on a vehicle coming out late. So everybody's getting to these warehouses. The rest of Finland are kind of backing away. I think we're going to safe. I was expecting more of a surge from the Czech Republic onto Potato Hill, but they've kind of played it very cautiously so far.
One thing that's amazing to me, and you will be able to tell me as well off of having, well, I think both of us casted the very first Nations Royale, you can see by the way they're moving, the communication and like directioning from both captains and generals, however they've like kind of distributed the commands. It's very clear, and it's being executed extremely quickly.
I love those crates. It's just crazy.
They got it back now.
It's gone to Potato.
They got it back again. They got the circle back.
So now Finland could have completely locked them out here, but because they chose to withdraw to the houses and go center, it's cost them. I mean, there is not... for us, this is fantastic because there's not a lot of cover up there. This is going into the hillside now. Obviously, it's pulled Pachinki out. You've still got the barns at Pachinki, but Potato Hill is the center point, which is where Finland just moved from. They're going to be probably quite annoyed about this. I really like the movement that I'm seeing from Czech Republic. Those 4 players that were left in Milta and separated, they didn't panic. They didn't rush in. They didn't try and commit and get past. They waited patiently, disciplined, and then wrapped back around, and they're back with the rest of the team. They also got the crate that we just saw a moment ago. That's all gone to those 4 players that were separated. And now the Czech Republic holds the high ground effectively, with Finland trying to work their way up the hills.
I think a lot of what goes into winning these maps is whether you get to decide the battleground, because we all know once the fight starts, like once these knocks starts coming in, that's where the fight is, because you'd already well, that's actually a teammate, so that doesn't count. Whoops. No, but once the knocks do start coming in, once the fight starts, it normally ends in that area that the fight starts in, and the team that gets to decide where that fight takes place usually also becomes the one to win. And it seems like, as you said, Finland is the team that is pushing out of their comfort zone right now.
So Finland are kind of trying to flank a little bit here. Mukka and Rustamar and stuff. But they don't realize they're running into sort of the back markers effectively that are coming in from the Czech. The guys that have just got all that level 3 gear are going to be continuing to sweep around, and they're looking to flank right now. They want to get a little bit down low. I can see what they're doing on the map. They want to get a little lower. So everybody's trying to get these little flank actions onto Potato Hill. They're suddenly going to get caught from behind, but they've been spotted.
You can see them seeing them, and they're not just spotted by anyone, but spotted by the captain with Spikes seeing the vehicle around the right side. And that's crucial, because if they can lock the right side over on the east, they will essentially, I was just going to say now, they will sit on 75% of the circle, and odds will just go in their favor, and it just has again. And now we're going up into that newly added kind of fortification trench artillery area on the hilltop, and I think if you're Finland, you got to push right around this. You got to push to the right side.
Yeah, but I think that's where they're going to go, judging by the movement that's happening right now. I can see they're all going to push over there. So that leaves, what, Luke, Novik, etc. They're the guys that kind of got to hold the line. Yeah. They're outside the circle. The rest of Finland is trying to push around. Levy's been caught out already, so he's gone down. That's going to balance the numbers a little bit, obviously, with Czech losing no one so far. Actually, no, they lost one.
They were the ones that started with 30. They were the ones at 32.
Just 2 lost for Finland, so early days, but here we go. Okay, so there's big movement from Finland. How ironic, the great drops where Finland just left.
I mean, if you guys out there watching go, oh, but it's also boring in the early game. Believe me, if you just like blink for a second now, this game could be over in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like once it goes down, it goes down. There's no way around it. Free kill. Taking down 2-0 then. I mean, we can kind of kill feed cast this right now.
Yeah.
But believe me, in a moment, it's going to be practically impossible.
And this is the crates coming into it, because Free Kill's one of those Mark 14s. This is all... Everybody from Finland, you can see, is being pushed to the right-hand side. They're having to sweep around the eastern side. Now, you see this little group ahead on the top there? They are all level 3 geared up. All of them, because they all hit that crate. They are massively geared. So Finland are being forced into these Mark 14s, big tanks, effectively, of players. And now everybody that's on Potato Hill is just straight up turkey shooting down. This is going to end badly for Finland, I feel, unless somebody can pull off something magical.
This is where we want a red zone in the middle of it. Just to add to it. Mansi is down as well, and I think, again, the battlefield has been set, and now it's just a matter of whether Finland can make it up this hill or not.
Finland are trying, they're trying to spearhead the hill here. You can see this is the push. Jupsy up front, Mikaz, they're trying to go for it. Mikaz, the captain, trying to lead the charge. Can it get into assault range? It's going to work out, maybe. They've got a couple of hits now, but now they're going to be in grenade range. Mikaz, Jupsy, all eating the frag grenades that are all coming down the hill. As soon as they try and surge up, use that smokes to get around, they are getting battered.
They have reached artillery distance, and now they are in for a tough one. It's an uphill push. Fortunately for them, not all the Czech players can see this angle right now.
Czech is absolutely
swarming them.
They are
swarming from all sides right now.
Lost HD getting a couple of kills there, though, but they're starting to work out, but there's another Mark 14. Doubles taken, gets Lost HD down there, getting pincered. Everybody from Finland's starting to be pushed. You can see it there. They're literally all, that is the blob on the hill of Finland. That's all that remains. Look at Czech. They continue to push out. Look at Ostrolovac in the background, flanking all the way around the edge of the blue, working it down, and Finland are absolutely in desperate trouble. They're starting to get nade range themselves. Digger with an AWN managed to land a couple, but instant reply from the Czech Republic takes 3 more down.
I mean, just listen to the grenades right now. It's as if Finland and Czech has decided that New Year's Eve is today. There's explosions going on everywhere, and I'm seeing a lot of Finnish blood in this kill feed.
And this is good for for Czech Republic. Remember the interview, Spike wasn't confident here on Erangel 2.0.
Yeah, true.
That's a big couple of kills, though, for Horseman there. That's some good work. Finland getting a couple back here. This is starting to work well for them, but
they're down by 11.
It does look like they're down by the numbers.
Yeah.
Conqueror trying to go off. He gets a couple more. This is starting to get a little bit scary for Czech Republic, but now they're down 10 more kills to go, and it should be done. But they have managed to take down the flank. That was the last couple that were remaining. That was all that was miles left. 21-9. Yeah. That's going to drop a little bit because there's a couple of knocked players out there.
Exactly. I was just going to say, remember that knocked players don't count in the kill feed, so they might actually be looking at 2 or 3 players alive. This should be a Finland sweep. And as you said, Spike wanted the wins on Sanak and Vikendi. They're going to get one here. There you go. Jet to bring it home. And as I said, I counted it up. It took 2 minutes and 15 seconds from when I said this game could end in 2 minutes.